The raging of natural forces. Revelation. Number 5879. You will hear my voice loudly and powerfully, and all of you who don't want to comply with my gentle call will be terrified when it resounds, when the raging of the natural forces reminds you of me, whom you have constantly opposed and whom you nevertheless have to acknowledge in view of the expression of the elements of nature. Admittedly, you won't accept that there is a relationship between this and your activities in the world. Yet only the latter prompts me to express myself visibly, for your activities demonstrate that you don't acknowledge me as your God and Creator to whom you will have to be answerable one day. You don't believe it and therefore, don't live your earthly life according to my will. And that is why my voice will resound, so that you will consider me and change, so that you will recognize me and accept my will as your own. I speak to you, admonishing you at first gently and full of love to turn around, in order to then raise my voice increasingly until it worries and frightens you because you will then fear for your lives. And many will lose their earthly life, yet if they still find me in the last hour their physical death will be no loss for them, it is merely a blessing, for they were in danger of descending completely, and then I can recall them the instant they recognize me myself, the instant of the awakening of faith, which facilitates the entry into the kingdom of the beyond and is the beginning of the soul's path of ascent. I want to make myself distinctly recognizable through the fury of nature. Where human will is active, faith in me is only rarely to be expected, but where people are hopelessly exposed to the natural elements they are more inclined to remember their Creator and call upon Him. And there is still hope that souls will be saved from the darkness of unbelief, that they acknowledge me and then allow themselves to be guided by me on earth as well as in the kingdom of the beyond. What earthly happenings cannot achieve can still be accomplished by a natural disaster on a huge scale, that the God and Creator of eternity will be remembered and that a human being's heart will establish the connection with Him by way of sincerely appealing to Him for salvation from utmost adversity. And what is apparently an enormous work of destruction can signify a rescue mission for many souls which thereby escape eternal ruin and awaken to life, even if they suffer physical death. I will do whatever it takes to save those who still close their ears to my gentle and loving words and whom I nevertheless don't want to let fall. I want to call to them with a loud voice again, and blessed are those who then will remember me, blessed are those from whose hearts I have not yet been completely displaced and who call upon me before it is too late. Amen.